All right. Welcome, Philly sports fans. We are all very festive.
Yes, we are.
Welcome, Mario, back to Delco. Are we allowed to give away your secrets?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I figured I'd check afterwards.
Easier to ask for forgiveness.
How's the Santa Claus thing going?
Very good. Very good. As you can see, I'm repping.
You repping the Birds?
I'm repping the Birds. I went to go see the boys Sunday morning, and they were all happy to see me. And I was tired about 15 minutes after I got there. Yeah, because Uncle Mario has to throw them around and do all kinds of physical stuff. So that's very tiring at my age.
Well, there you go.
All right. We're going to throw it up to John so he can get us all caught up on the fantasy football because we've been lagging behind the past few weeks.
We have. We missed 3 weeks.
We've been on the road, and we're all back home. Everybody welcome Lauren and Anthony. They're in their place in, what is that, Wyomissing, Pennsylvania?
Yep, Wyomissing, yep.
And John is very comfortable at the store. He had options, but he elected to stay at the store. And I'm home. I'm repping the Phillies 2008 World Series.
There you go.
So we're gonna have some fun. So
Absolutely.
John, why don't you get us caught up, and then we'll figure out the game plan for tonight.
There you go. Well, we can't miss out on this one because Mario was the winner week 13 against the viewers. So
finally,
that's why we got the snow on the screen here. Mario got his win.
I got a win. I got a good win too.
You did. You crushed them. You took it out on him. You were like Ralphie in the Christmas Story, beating up on the bully.
Shoot somebody's eye out.
You won 233 to 160 or 166. So
there you go.
Had a nice butt kick in there. Christopher Newman was the high scorer for week 13 with the score of 216. So congratulations to Christopher Newman there. Week 14, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get us tied. I let you guys down. I'm sorry. We Mario got it close there to 6-7, and I came up a little bit short with the game. I lost 241 to 231. So yeah, it was a tough battle that week, and just missed out on that one. Kyle O'Brien though was the winner, was the high scorer with the 280.84 score.
How's things at the home front after that?
Oh, it's pretty good except for Tyler. He's crying, of course, about it. Because he hasn't been able to get up that high yet. But it happens. One day he'll start listening and he'll do better. Kyle's a good listener.
I feel like we haven't voted. I feel like it hasn't been our turn in a while.
No, we did it.
Do you think they forgot about us?
No, you just lost last week.
I feel like we didn't even pick last week.
Well, that's
Where was I at?
probably why we lost.
Oh, that makes sense. I feel like someone's picking for us.
Maybe that's why you lost.
Maybe.
John.
Oh, Carl, did you pick?
Did I pick? No.
So yes, this week, week 15, Lauren and Anthony did lose to the viewers, 233 to 172.
We didn't lose. We didn't pick.
There was an email sent out that just never got answered.
Just a moment here.
So we lost that week as well. And that was 9.
Oh, I like how it changed to we all of a sudden. Originally,
Brian Brown has it's a conspiracy. So
it's definitely a conspiracy, Brian.
And of all, another reason why it's snowing on the screen, Henry Russell was the winner this week with a score of 244.84. So he.
Wait! That was my leadoff breaking balls. Was Emily kicking the snot out of him every week? No way.
Yeah, and Henry also was like like Ralphie in the movie. He was tired of getting beat up by the bully Emily, and so he put his foot down and he got the victory overall. So Emily gets the little wins against him, but he actually got the win against everybody this week.
Wow.
So congratulations to Henry
That's fine.
with that big score. So yeah, it's been good. That's 15 weeks now. We've had 15 new winners. You can keep looking deep, Lauren. It's way down.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here, John.
You deleted it. I just saw you delete.
I deleted nothing. I never got an email. I don't think he trusts our voting.
We're back home for 5 minutes, and we can't get along.
There's nothing here. You think you sent it, but you didn't.
Maybe I didn't push send. I don't know.
How convenient. How convenient.
I told you he doesn't like to lose.
I don't. Now we're down 6-9, so we got to win out just a tie. Get a tie here. So we got to win out the last 3 weeks. So yeah, we'll get back because we had the lead with the point, so we'll be good. But
all right. So we got 3 weeks. How are we doing this, John, for the next 3 weeks?
We're not picking. We're out.
Well, Carl's picking this week.
Where is he?
Where is he? This is behind the scenes stuff that you're not supposed to be talking about.
I get the emails. Trust me, I steal the yellow sheets of paper off the floor.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh yeah.
He listens. He gets the emails.
No, I don't listen. That's the problem. No, I don't listen.
So and then the last two we do a group picking. So.
Oh, how convenient! We're done. We no longer get to do any solo picking.
But guess what? You will get a vote again because we're gonna have a playoff contest.
No, we don't want to vote.
No, you got your own individual team for the playoffs.
No, we don't want to vote. We're out of voting. We're done voting.
Okay.
All right. Are we up to date on fantasy football?
We are up to date now. Yes.
All right.
Maybe a little bit more up to date than we should be, but we are up to date.
Welcome everybody that's joined us tonight. Merry Christmas. Everybody's in a festive, feel-good situation, I think. Brian Brown always is. He's right on top of things.
He's on it.
With the O'Brien gate and the conspiracy theory and whatnot. So I think he could be, if we need a commissioner, I think Brian Brown might be the ideal commissioner. So, just saying. I'll keep that to myself though. But
we'll see how that goes.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I just said we'll see how it goes.
Oh God.
All right. Well, I mean, we've been on the road the past couple of weeks, and we've had a ton of fun. Where were we last week? Hanrahan's Irish Pub with Dave the Hammer Schultz. Man, was he entertaining?
Yes, he was.
He was so entertaining that I got a call from Claude Giroux the next day.
Yes.
Really?
Okay.
Wow. Can you guys believe that he jumped out and attacked Giroux like that?
No. I mean, he was listening. Yeah. He was listening to Jack a little bit too much.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah.
I don't even know that Jack's a fan of Dave Schultz.
Yeah.
But anyway, Schultz was great. Santa was even better.
Yep.
The place was packed. We had a great we had a 4-month trial there. We basically were auditioning for 2022, and guess what? We'll be back the whole year. So
nice.
We're back in Delco. So we're looking to have as much fun, if not more. And we'll be back on the 26th of January, correct?
Correct.
With
Hollis Thomas.
The big man himself, right? Hollis Thomas will join us.
Oh, yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. Dagwood's the week before.
2 weeks, the 12th.
No. I'm talking about the week before we were just at Hanrahan's.
Oh, yes.
We had our relief pitcher fill in for us, Ricky Batalico. That was fun. That was a really, really good, entertaining show. Ricky wants to do a podcast every week. I'm not sure if it's our podcast or what, but Ricky's a good dude.
Yes, he
We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun with Ricky. And again, Dagwoods in the Great Northeast. I know it's a little bit of a jaunt for my local Delco people, but well worth the trip to the Great
Absolutely
Northeast.
worth it.
Awesome food, drink specials. We got a lot of stuff going on, and again, we'll be back there for 2022. So we're really looking forward to great things there. We're splitting it up. We're going to be 2 weeks apart now, so it gives everybody a little extra time to, space things out and have a week in between. But the big news that's been brewing is City Distillery, who's been our trivia sponsor for a while now, is jumping on board with us. And we've never had a presenting sponsor before, but we do now. So we're really excited. The guys and gals at City Distillery, they're looking to get things up and running big time in 2022, and we're looking to help them. So we're elated to have so many people on board with us, hanging out with us. Mario, you moved to Florida and you're missing all the damn fun.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Well, you just needed me to leave to have all that hit you.
Give your resignation and come on back. The hell with working. They're building a new hospital here at Ridley. You can run that one.
Yeah, right.
But no, we've worked hard. We've all put in a lot of time and effort building this thing up, and here we are. We're all back home. I want to throw it over to Lauren for a couple of minutes, because you get us caught up on Humane Pennsylvania and what's been going on there and what's going to be going on for the new year.
Yeah, so we're still in the midst of our holiday donation drive. So those of you that may have brought donations out to Hanrahan's or Dagwoods, we're still collecting those over at Carl's Cards through the end of the year. So if you haven't had a chance to donate, but you would like to, you can still do that. As far as I know, right now, Carl's Cards is in the lead with the most pounds of food collected. So hopefully that continues. The last time I submitted our numbers, we were close to 300 pounds of food. So we're currently in the lead. So hoping we can obviously keep that number one spot. And then, moving into 2022, we're working on our annual Walk for the Animals, which is our 45th annual coming up. And that's going to be on Saturday, May 7th. So we're already gearing up for our major events happening that bring us in, obviously, a lot of money to support the animals in our care. One of the bigger things that we have going on right now is that we recently took in a transport of dogs and cats from Kentucky that were already in the shelter down there in the wake of the tornado. So we took some of the dogs and cats out of that shelter to make room for some additional animals that may need either some temporary shelter while their humans kind of get back on their feet, or animals that do in fact just need a new home. So that's super exciting. Some of them have already gone up for adoption, which is awesome. So that was a big thing that happened last week for us.
Let's give it up for Lauren. Great job. Great work.
So good.
Great work. Great work. That's all I could muster up was four people clapping.
That's all right. It's all right. I felt it.
It's all good. It's all good. You do great work, and we're just happy to be along for the ride. And I'm throwing out a big hug to Big Tom and his family, who dropped off some major donations this past weekend. I've put pictures up, and just thank everybody that's filled the box at the store, because we've got a lot of supporters that are animal lovers, and they're supporting Carl's Cards and Humane Pennsylvania. So it's a feel good situation, and that's what we want to do. I'm now going to throw it over to my. I guess I'm going to give him a title, because he's got to have a title.
Wow.
So he's going to be for 2022, and tonight's your big debut. You're going to be the show GM.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
That's something.
I'll get you one of them buttons. You know what I mean? So when you're
Wow.
on and you want to get rid of one of us, you can,
All right.
you can, especially the guy above you.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
He's always close. He's always close.
on the edge. There you go. Now the show's perfect.
Yep. I like it.
But anyway, give us an update. Reading Fighting Phils. I know we don't have any baseball talk, but give us an update, would you please?
No, yeah, we're in the middle of planning for hopefully what is a normal season out here, and once we get back from the holiday, getting that promotional schedule going. We did release the fireworks dates and some of those bigger promotions that are general that we could put on, Thursday, Friday, Saturday fireworks. When we get back after the holiday, we'll talk about what other promotions are going on, which days. Things have been going good for the most part. People have been, receptive of everything this year. Most people understand, there's a little bit of an explaining curve with the whole baseball thing, because they did see some things about the lockout at the major league level, but assuring people that that's not going to affect us at our level. And hopefully that'll be all figured out by the time we get to the season. So we're just really in that planning stage right now, and still doing a lot of work behind the scenes with the new renovation to the outfield building that we're going to have for 2023 and 2024. So that'll allow us, I found out, to have room for about 500 to 550 people for a seated banquet and about 1,000 people for a cocktail party. So it allows us to, create some revenue in the off season, plus give the players some nice amenities. So that's pretty much what our time's been over the last couple of weeks.
Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, I'm looking
Did
forward to it.
Did you get your Phil's golden ticket in the mail?
I did.
I got one too. I got a few actually. I know a guy. So I'm thinking maybe we should raffle this off on this fan's view. It's for 2 box seats to a game of your choice in 2022. I work most of the games, so I don't need box seats. So maybe we can raffle it off to the viewers.
And I'll throw in my ticket as well. So there's 2 tickets. So there's 2 tickets.
Golden tickets. So
let's open it up. Can we get $50? Can we get a $50 bid going?
Let's see.
$50. Let's see if we can raise some money between now and 7:30.
All right.
That would be what, for 4 tickets? Did you say two on your each golden ticket?
Yeah, we each got 2 tickets per golden ticket. So yeah, 4 tickets then.
There you go.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. So I know, and that's a $50 opener if anybody wants to jump in and open things up for $50. I mean, that's dirt cheap, right? I mean, come on. Seriously.
You can't get any cheaper than that.
Doesn't get any cheaper than that. And I know a guy who might even throw in a bobblehead. So, you never know.
You get free parking. You get
Are they good for any game?
Any game, free parking. You pick
any game there you go.
You want.
Yep.
There you go.
Your game of choice in 2022, and it's a sweet golden ticket. It doesn't get you Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, but it gets you 4 tickets to the Phils, which is the second best thing.
Depending on the price that we get, we might have some candy involved.
All right.
Maybe we can get Willy Wonka to the Phils one night.
Wow.
Huh?
I'd be interested in that.
How about that? That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be something.
But
turn the pool out in a chocolate pool.
I was trying to stir the pot, with being Christmas time and stealing some thunder and breaking balls. Breaking Christmas balls. I'll be more than happy to start things off because I got one that just hit me last night during the Eagles broadcast, and I don't know if anybody picked up on it. I know I did because I was personally involved with Harold Carmichael and the autograph and whatnot. But Mark Sanchez took a shot at him,
Yes.
For those that don't know who Mark Sanchez is, he was an okay quarterback, and he took a shot at Harold about Harold's signature not being what it should be, and it was on the field. The Eagles did a fantastic ceremony last night, and I thought it was very impressive. But Mark took liberties on Harold about his signature. And I personally, Harold was in the store and we talked about the modern day athletes and their signatures. You can't read one freaking letter. You know what I mean? And, he's like, I can't have that. So, here's Mark, Mark Sanchez. He's taking a shot at Harold because he can't read Harold's full name. You can read every letter in Carmichael, but all you get is the H and the A in Harold because he blends it in, and I was like, Mark Sanchez, shut the hell up. You know what I mean? The dude went in the Hall of Fame, 50 years with the Eagles organization, and that's what you're bringing to the table tonight on Tuesday Night Football.
Well, I think
that's Mark Sanchez.
Yeah,
that's very legible.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
God.
Two things.
I'll start it off by breaking Mark Sanchez balls because I just thought that was I thought that was little league stuff.
Well,
on his part.
Two things. One, he's probably just looking for something to say because he's probably not got. They show the logo on the field. There's not much to say. He's probably just making conversation. Second, who the hell wants Mark Sanchez's autograph anyway? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was just something stupid. He probably didn't think before he said it.
Well, I think he was trying to be funny.
He was trying to be funny.
Yeah,
but if you think about it, Carmichael's not there to defend himself either or retort.
Yeah, no, but I thought he was just trying to be funny with the because Harold made him redo all his signatures in training camp that one day, but yeah, no, it was kind of a little bit especially since Carmichael, like you said, was all you could still even on the grass and the paint you could see it all, and
I was just I don't know. I just was in awe of and he went on. He didn't end it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He just kept going with it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the other dope that was with him, he didn't even cut him off. He just let him, it was like open mic.
Well, yeah, but you think it was let me give this guy enough rope to hang himself? Because that's exactly what he did.
I don't know, but I just thought that was diarrhea of the mouth. You're probably spot on. Our commish jumped in with diarrhea of the mouth. So,
that's probably what it was. He also didn't bring up, the fact that every single guy on that field that was currently playing signature looks 100 times worse.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I think he was just spouting off. He had nothing else to talk about.
Well, nobody's better than Deuce.
All right, so I'm gonna continue with my segue, and then I'm gonna hand it off. The weather people. And I only know the weather people here in Philadelphia, right? I don't care if it's 3, 6, 10. I don't watch much 69, so I can't break their balls. But 3, 6, and 10. I don't know about your guys down there in sunny Florida. It's always sunny, right? So they don't have nothing that they can.
No, not always. There's a tornado watch on Monday.
I'm just like. You know what I mean? You wake up, they tell you it's going to be sunny and, 45 and it's freaking pouring and the winds are 45 mile an hour. I'm like, where did that come from?
Right.
I mean, it just, and, they talk about all this money that they spend on equipment and, all these people are meteorologists. And I'm just like, huh? I'm like, you guys can't get it. You don't even know what day it is.
Oh, yeah.
So the weather people down in Florida, all big on sensationalism. So they try to scare the crap out of everybody and say how bad the weather's going to be when it's really not going to be that bad.
I don't think that's a Florida thing. I think that's
it's
a country.
That's all over.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's not just weather; it's anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're right there.
Crazy.
But
Crazy.
that's why I don't watch the news.
Right.
There's no point in it.
Oh yeah.
But I look for a little information. Just a little information.
And that's all you get is a little information and a lot of BS.
It's crazy. So I don't know who wants to take a shot at breaking balls. Lauren, Anthony, you got anybody in mind?
Too many to think of. I don't even know where.
All right, first one that comes to mind.
I don't know.
Well, are we allowed to make this about other hosts here?
On the
Sure.
show?
Oh,
I
everybody's
was
gonna be
hoping.
picking on me.
I was hoping somebody would take a shot at somebody.
All right, cool. So I don't quite understand how John, as a host, also gets to vote in the fantasy football as a viewer.
Because I just do it for fun. My scores don't count. I just play and it's just for bragging rights. That's all.
But I mean, I think it goes back to the conspiracy. I really think it's got something to do with this conspiracy theory you got going on here.
Maybe. I just like to play. Just play and see what happens.
No, John, you like to win.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's a different.
Of course. But that's how you get better. By playing every week. If I only play
I'll give you that.
if I only play every fourth week, it's kind of boring.
I was hoping Lauren would fire a shot at him.
Oh, you know,
I don't get
you
to play at all because I guess my guesses aren't good enough. So
well, you've been busy.
There's no email. There's still no email.
Hey, so Stephanie
The
Brogdon
service
jumped on.
in Reading must not be good.
I don't think
Stephanie
it's me.
Brogdon and Mike Brogdon jumped on, and
Yes.
Mike says weather people are like hitters in baseball. They have a batting average of about 250, so they are wrong 75% of the time.
Okay?
So
That
there's
might be giving them too
analytics
much credit.
in the weather category.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
might be giving them too much credit at least in the Philadelphia area.
But see, what I don't understand is if I was that wrong in my job that often, I wouldn't have a job left.
Well,
I'd have been fired a long time ago.
Well, the problem is for us here, the Channel 6 news, Channel 10 news goes for like half the state. So it's like in the one little part over here, yeah, it snowed, so they're technically right, and then nowhere else it snowed, type of thing. So or it rained, or what, type of thing. So,
But don't they do it by region, John?
they do, but like you got the Pocono Mountains, like that are here as well. So
Right, but they say up in the Poconos it's going to do this.
yeah, but
Mario, let him go. Let him go. It's part of his conspiracy.
but then they just say, oh well, the wind shifted it over here a little bit, or this happened, and the sun actually came up in the morning, so it changed everything.
You have to listen to George Carlin's weather. He does a good weather report. It's hysterical.
Yeah, it's just bad.
So with Christmas only being a couple of days away and whatnot, I'm gonna throw this one at you, Mario.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Oh. So believe it or not, my favorite Christmas song is Linus and Lucy. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's my absolute favorite Christmas song.
Okay.
I like that one, and my second favorite is probably Father Christmas by the Kinks.
Okay.
Even though I'm not a big Kinks fan, but I do like that song.
Well, you're the big music guy on the show, so that's why I threw that out to you. So
I get it.
I was curious, what you had up your sleeve for Christmas songs.
Yeah, I like the non-traditional Christmas songs. The other ones that I've heard for forever. I've heard. Bill actually turned me on to one that I have to listen to again because some of the words in it are kind of odd. Dean Martin doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Towards the end, it kind of gets a little adultish.
Nice.
Great.
There you go.
So And they played it on terrestrial radio too, which surprised me because some of the words in there were not for child ears. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you being of the single variety and not having to worry about children around the house.
I have
No, when you're home alone.
right.
When you're home alone. I'm not talking about here in Pennsylvania where you got the little tykes running around.
And one on the way.
Well,
Not
okay.
much here yet.
You guys are building a stable. She'll be never mind. I won't,
Yeah, God.
I won't go in there.
So, but yeah, it's a growing family, thank God.
Oh yeah.
So everybody's happy.
Well, we got a lot of Christmas carolers. Mary, Did You Know by Kenny Rogers. Drummer Boy by David Bowie and Bing Crosby. It's good to see. We've got some input from the listeners. Joe Stinger says, I have no control over the weather, can change within an hour.
Within an hour? We can change within 5 minutes down there.
Mm.
It was good to see Joe Stinger last week when he was in town for a family wedding. He stopped by the store a couple of times. Great to see him. I miss our daily. He used to come in all the time when he was living in Havertown, but it was good to see him. I know our other guy who frequents the store quite a bit, Ed O'Keefe, wishing us all, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We got to try to get Brian Brown out to Havertown, get him out of his Pennsbury neighborhood and get him into Havertown.
Well, either that or just come to Dagwoods for the show.
Yeah, there you go.
Minutes away.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to meet him in person. So we'll there you go. There in Dagwoods, you got it.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. But yeah. So what do you guys got? I mean, we're pretty much open for suggestions. Since you guys weren't into breaking too many balls, we knew better.
Well, I am curious if John has any balls to break on the Eagles after last night's win.
Oh boy. Hey, I'm going to go now because I got this rendition earlier today.
We got 25 minutes left. We're good.
There can't be too much to say. What? Come on.
Leave it
All
to
right,
John.
wind them
Go
up,
ahead,
folks.
John.
Well,
Oh boy.
it wasn't a pretty game. I wouldn't say. I mean, it's you're not. I'm not going to crush them for everything, but defensive coordinator is still terrible. It's just too. He's got to do more. And it's going to hurt us. We're surviving right now against bad teams.
So more in what regard? Can you be a little more specific?
I'll be more aggressive.
Okay.
You had a quarterback that was just there since Friday afternoon. He's never, hasn't played with the team, hasn't done anything, and you don't put pressure on him. You don't.
But do they ever put pressure on anybody?
Hey, you know what? Here's my 2 cents. I thought they did put pressure on him.
Well, that's because
You
they
know
had
what I
an
mean?
offensive line that was you, me, and Mario, and Anthony.
But you
Warren was the center.
if you're
Warren
going to
was the
sling,
center.
if you're going to sling
She
mud,
took Jason Kelsey's spot.
sling the mud on the secondary that got burned all night.
Well, but that's because you're not putting pressure on the guy.
Well, shouldn't you blitz? Shouldn't you send somebody?
That's my point.
Right?
Right.
So you're agreeing with me.
Whoa, that's scary.
See, again, we got snow on the screen because of it. He's agreeing with me. No, but that's the point. You have to. That game could have almost easily slipped away. You were down 10-0. If they would have scored a second touchdown there, was there really a doubt? I don't think there really was. Just because time would have came about, but you can't have those things happen. And Jalen Hurts had a decent game. I don't think he was anything spectacular. That last throw to Greg Ward was a really good throw. I will give him credit on that one. That was a perfect throw right where the ball needed to be thrown. And like you were saying, Greg Ward made a great catch, adjusting to it. because he was covered and Hurts threw him open, in that situation. So, that was a great throw. But I mean, that one pass down the left sideline to Goddard should have been picked off if it wasn't for a backup playing out there. I think that's probably picked off, and then who knows at that point? You get another touchdown there,
Right.
taken away from us. So, I mean, there was a lot of things. I mean, I wasn't getting too excited about it, but it was also an ugly game all around. But at least we came out of it with the win. Could have been a lot worse. We lost to Joe Webb on a Tuesday night when we shouldn't have lost, a few years ago. So, it happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, they have everything in their power to go get into the playoffs.
And we're playing the Giants on Sunday, right?
We're playing the Giants on Sunday. Daniel Jones is out, so
he's out for the season.
He's out for the season, so I don't know if they're going to put Glennon back in there. If they're going to go with that rookie guy from Georgia, he looked a lot better than Glennon did. So that could be interesting to see. But I mean, it's tough for the Eagles. We were playing on a 4-day rest type of thing. I mean, Jalen Hurts had his worst game against the Giants. So hopefully he atones for that, gets better.
Then
we'll
we play Washington again.
Then we play Washington and then the Cowboys to finish out the season. So,
God,
I don't know. I just want to see the team gel and win better against good teams. We're playing a lot of bad teams right now and winning. So we'll see what happens. But
John's never happy, Lauren.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
What John said's not wrong. John just sometimes is a little
I'm aggressive.
A little aggressive with it. He's right about all those things, but they won, and Jalen Hurts hadn't played in a month, so it was pretty good. Now you just got to see what that energy is going to be this week with the short rest, and you got to get a couple wins against these bad teams. That's all. Keep winning.
All right.
Most of them don't practice anyway, so they they get a few more massages and some whirlpool experience a little bit more, and get the body right.
Maybe you get that ice pack that you get on your thigh.
Oh man, don't get me started. I asked Santa for one of them bad boys.
Oh, great. Mom will be texting me later about that. Can you get one of those things for Dad that he gets at therapy?
It costs $23,000.
It's only $23,000 without insurance. I got $20.
I know somebody in the hospital.
I got the copay covered. You take it from there.
Jesus.
Too funny. So do they win Sunday? Let's get back to Sunday. Do they win Sunday?
They have to win that. They can't lose 2 games to the Giants when the one game they should have won, and then this one they don't have a quarterback. I mean, if you lose this game against the Giants, even with the short rest, you probably shouldn't be allowed to make the playoffs anyway.
Right. Good point.
No, yeah. I mean, they should win basically every game out. I mean, except for the Cowboys, and it just depends on the Cowboys' situation whether they need the game or not.
Well, here's the thing: if they end up losing the next 2 games, they're going to need that game.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying for the Cowboys.
That's what I'm saying. If the Cowboys end up losing those 2 games, next 2 games, they're going to need that game.
Yeah, but they're playing the same schedule we are. They got the Giants in Washington, so I mean, it's not,
Yeah, so they're not going to lose.
Well, no, but they also have a playoff spot locked up already. So it's just a matter of seeding whether they're the 2nd seed, 3rd seed, whatever.
Right.
So, it's a little bit different scenario than we have. But
well, and it all, as we saw this week, it all depends what players you have.
Well, that's the thing too.
We thought you're good for the season, and then you got big blocks of players out, so that could severely hurt you. Yep. So hopefully everyone can just stay healthy.
Oh yeah.
So here's a name that hasn't been mentioned on the show for quite some time. One Carson Wentz. Yep, that Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's completed 75% of the snaps for the Colts. So
which is a good thing.
We get the number 1 pick.
Yep. That's a good thing.
It's a great thing. Number 1 picks are awesome, but you see where all 3 of those draft picks are going to fall?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Miami keeps winning. You know, they screwed things up 6 in a row now.
You know, you got the pick from Miami, you get the pick from the Colts, you got your own pick. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, I'm like, what are you going to get?
Right.
What are you going to get that's going to improve the team?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I know that the talk has been that they could possibly trade those picks, 2 of those picks, all 3 of those picks.
But trade it for what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, trade back to get more picks. You know
what I mean? Trade them to 2023. I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know. I don't think they know.
Yeah, I mean, there's no quarterback. You know, and I don't know that we need to get a quarterback because Jalen Hurts is going to be fine for next year.
Woo! You hear that? Huh?
But he used the word fine, which means like he doesn't really have confidence in him. He's just dealing with them because he's there.
But
I'll
steal a Mario word. But
does anybody here on this panel or even that's watching think that he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback? That's what I'm judging. I don't care about being a playoff.
Anything is possible, John. Anything is possible.
It's a little early, but I don't know that I can say he's not.
I love the kid. I love his enthusiasm. I love the way he speaks. I love the way he puts his feet in the ground. Does he make mistakes? You're damn right he does. He's a rookie.
Everybody does.
You know, he's a rookie. You know, he's not perfect. You know what I mean? But you keep surrounding him with the right talent. How about this offensive line? How about we give him a whole lot of credit? You know what I mean? For the holes they're opening up for this running game.
Oh well, of course, but that's what I'm saying. He's not. I love everything about Jalen Hurts as well, except he can't throw the ball along. You know, as well.
I'm doing better with that, John.
I'm watching the game a whole lot closer, and he's making a lot more throws, a little bit more accurate than you're leading us to believe.
Well, he's doing a lot better.
He's doing better throwing less. Yes, I agree because it's a little bit different. But what I'm saying is, show me a chance when he's going to win us a game having to throw the ball. That's what I want to see. And if he does, I'll be the first one to be standing up here that he's going to take us to the Super Bowl.
Well, a few weeks.
I really like him. I really do. Other than that, I don't think he's going to be able to go that next level. He's not a Justin Herbert. He's not a Josh Allen. He's not one of those top guys that's young.
Oh, wait, Josh Allen. How many years did it take him to be where he's at all of a sudden?
Well, this is his 3rd year.
There you go. 3rd year, and he's finally producing. But let me ask you a question.
He was the number 1 or number 2 team last year in the AFC.
Let me ask you a question. A couple weeks back, Jalen Reagor, did I get his name pronounced right?
Yep.
Did he not have a chance to catch that winning touchdown in the end zone?
Well, and there were a couple Goddard passes that he could have went downtown yesterday.
We're chirping about pretty much the same deal that we had going on in Philadelphia with Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? Was he the quarterback that can take us to the next level? Until you surround him with a full cast of talent. Devontae Smith, he's everything you drafted, right? He's getting ready to break Deshaun Jackson's record for most yards by a rookie wide receiver, right?
Well, for the Eagles.
That's who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? That's not a big thing.
It's a nice thing, yes. But you see a guy like Justin Jefferson. He had a much better year last year than him.
You know what? If I hear Justin Jefferson's name one more time, you're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned from the show for 3
Dad,
weeks.
when do we get that button? When does he get his GM button?
It's a 10-second pause button.
Soon. John, we didn't get Justin Jefferson. We drafted the wrong guy. We all know that.
No,
we all know. You sound like those callers that call into WIP.
I don't
right?
listen to WIP.
They're still bitching about that. Guess what? Get over it.
No. But what I'm just saying. You asked if he's a nice player. I'm saying he's not as nice as Justin Jefferson. You can whoever you want to call another player. You can call it whoever you want. Even Jalen Waddle from this year is a better rookie than he is.
I think my
I'm not going to say he's not bad. He's a good.
I think my quote was that he's getting ready to break Deshaun Jackson's Eagles rookie record for a wide receiver. If that's not a big deal to you, okay, it's a big deal to me because we've missed on a lot of wide receivers, a lot of wide receivers, and we got ourselves an All-Pro wide receiver in this kid. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty excited. That touchdown he had last night, that was a nice catch. You know what I mean? That was a nice catch. So,
no, he has talent. I'm not saying he doesn't have talent. I'm just saying it's not like, I don't get impressed by simple things.
Oh boy. Yeah.
That's all.
What a weird manipulative comment that was.
I'm used to this. I get this 6 days a week. Sometimes.
I'm just saying we've seen this a lot here. I mean, he's nice. You give him a better quarterback, and you'll see him. He'll be a lot better.
John, could you imagine if we were in like Detroit or something? Like, I wonder what the commentary would be. Your head would explode if you were a Lions fan.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Like Carl and I talk about all the time. We were 3 years now from being Super Bowl champs. 4 years. I mean, it's like, and where we're at now. We were supposed to have the new.
But if you watch a show from back early in the season, October or something, I remember a couple of us saying, "Hey, you only thought you might have 3-4 wins for the year." So
I said 6 or 7.
Yeah. So
no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You said
absolutely not. I will go back and watch
3.
Every single video.
6
you
or
said
7.
3, maybe 4. You'd be happy with.
So now, hold on.
6 or 7 was my number.
Someone at some point said 3 or 4.
It doesn't matter, but continue.
It does.
What I'm saying is there is a chance at 500 they could make the playoffs. So let's give someone credit for that. We're talking about that they're not as good as, the Patriots or the Buccaneers are one of those teams, but we thought they would have like 2 or 3 wins. So that's
they are in better shape than wise than I thought. Yeah, you're right.
They're only a couple of years out, but maybe they're doing something good. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
But like to answer to Jim's question, I mean, who knows with Kelsey? As far as is this his last year? I mean, it's I think as long as he's healthy, and there's no injury issues, I think he'll be around. Myself. But if he starts getting a little bit more injuries, then he may hang it up.
There's Stephanie taking a shot at her Vikings. The Eagles are in better shape than the Vikings. How about that? What do you got to say about that, Mr. Jefferson?
Hey, you know what they are right now. They're in the playoffs and we're not. But they also have two. No, but they also, I'm not saying. I'm not going to say that they're going to make the playoffs because they have 2 tough games with the Packers and the Rams that they have to play the next 2 weeks. So that's going to make it hard for them. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm all in for Jalen Hurts as long as he gets an arm. Until he shows me that he can win a game from the pocket throwing the ball. That's my only concern with him. Nothing else. I like everything else about him.
He wants a game.
So.
I don't really care if he has to run the ball in himself every single time. If that wins us a Super Bowl, whatever it takes, I don't care.
No, right. I understand that, but you're not going to win consistently with it. Just look at Lamar Jackson. That's my only thing. So you might have a good year with Jalen Hurts, but it's not going to take. It's not sustainable. Is my only thing.
I don't know. You throw all them guys in there. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, all those very athletic, run type quarterbacks, and they're going to get injured, no doubt. Every quarterback's going to get hurt at some point. But I think from the beginning of the season, he's grown a lot.
Oh, he's definitely gotten better.
I think he has grown a lot. His maturity is very very much on the upswing.
No, I like a lot of it. I mean, like he's even telling Sirianni to yell at him and scream at him more because he's a coach's son. He can handle it. He doesn't have to be coddled. He knows all about it.
I'm all about wins and losses. So
I am too.
I didn't have them winning 7 games. I'll be the first to admit it. I thought this was a rebuilding year, and I thought we'd never even be talking about the playoffs. So
Yep.
I'm sorry I asked. I'm sorry.
No,
I asked John.
you know what? You know what? It falls right in line with breaking John's balls. So it's perfect. It's perfect because he didn't like Jalen Hurts back then, and he still doesn't like him because he can't sling the ball. So,
that's my only and until he proves me wrong with that, and nobody else can tell me he can.
Well, I'm sure he's working on it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's working on it as well. All right, so Dad, with the Flyers on their break right now, do you think that helps or hurts them?
And well, with them being so banged up and so injured, it's got to help them because the guys can get healthy, and hopefully when they resume play sometime next week, they'll be in a much better situation. My problem is, they've got a coach right now that's the interim coach. You don't know if he's staying. You don't know if he's going to be the full-time coach eventually. There's a lot of talk about Giroux, being in the last year of his contract. Are they going to trade him at the deadline? Because let's face it, they're not going to re-sign him. He's going to command, another decent contract. And it's just not going to happen. This year just didn't get, I thought they were going to be a lot better than they were. They added a lot of toughness, and it just didn't go. It just didn't go their way for whatever reason.
So
the coach gets fired.
So how far do you think they actually are out? After like 10 losses, whatever that was in a row before. Do you think they should just blow everything up and start over? And or where are they at?
The problem is, they've given up on a lot of the young players already. I don't know who else other than trading a Carter Hart or who's the big defenseman that we've got back there, the young defenseman.
Frost.
Yeah, well, he's out hurt now, right?
Right, he's hurt now.
Yeah, he's not a defenseman. There's, I guess the new whipping boy to me is going to be Travis Konechny because he just doesn't seem to, he just doesn't seem to score enough, and that's what these guys get paid to do. I would love for Sam Moran to bounce back, but he's so injury prone. He just can't get healthy. He's a big boy, and he'd be great for the Flyers, but I just don't see it. I don't know if you blow it up. What does that do at this point? I go back a couple of years ago when they fired Hextall because all Hextall wanted to do was be more patient. Just be patient, guys. Let these guys mature. Let them play in the minors for another year or so. And then, all of a sudden he gets fired and, all hell breaks loose.
Oh, yeah.
So, but do we have time to talk Sixers?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. We got 6 minutes. You're good.
We got another bad Philly team, right?
Consistent. They're obviously in a better position than the Flyers are, but the Sixers. Joel Embiid scores 42 points, and you might win, you might lose.
Right.
So he's got to score 52 points, and that can get someone tired very quickly, especially when you're a man that size.
And then he don't play the next night.
Well, and the thing is, the other teams get this. You might beat them in the regular season, but when it's round 1 of the playoffs, they're just going to get everyone on Joel Embiid and force the other guys to make the shots. And they've shown that they can't make. When they're playing a good team, who the heck were they playing last weekend? We watched. I don't know. the other team was making every shot.
Brooklyn, they were playing.
Yeah, maybe they're making every single shot, and the Sixers are making one of every 10 shots. So when you double team Joel or you foul him the whole time, I mean, I just don't know how they're going to win. They're not nearly as good, and it's not just because of not having Ben Simmons, because that wouldn't have changed things that much. They're just not as good as we thought they were going to be. Tobias Harris, one game he scores a lot, and then he doesn't score. They're just not consistent. They're not as exciting sometimes. I don't know.
It's very, very inconsistent, and you bring in this whole COVID thing. Who's playing, who's not playing. Danny Green's out tonight. To go along with. I mean, the other night I watched them, and there were 4 or 5 young kids that afternoon they played for the Wilmington Bluecoats.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
They pulled a doubleheader because they got to be a 76er at night. You know what I mean? They're loving life, but this is what you got now. Same thing, with hockey, football, basketball. This whole COVID thing. I mean, I hate to bring it up, but it's just absolutely wrecked sports today. Just absolutely. I think we're worse off today than we were a year ago. Does that make any sense?
It could be.
I mean, if not worse, we're in a very similar position. I mean,
well, you had the NBA playing in a bubble down in Orlando. You had the NHL broken up into four different bubbles, right? Mm-hmm. And the NHL pretty much had things under control. And now look, things have just absolutely blown up.
Well, I think to get to back when they're in bubbles, it's going to have to get very, very bad. I think the leagues want anything but that to happen. There's too much money, as you can see from the game going from Sunday to Tuesday.
Right.
They can say what they want. They want these games to be played. They want it played in front of people, for their sponsors, for everything. So, I don't know that we're ever going to get to a point where we were before. But I hope this isn't like an every winter thing. You know what I mean? Like every winter you said, hey, people are inside and it gets worse. Well, 3 of the 4 sports, are playing in the winter. So what are we supposed to do? We can't, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, we're in a bad spot right now. We really are. Because they're changing the rules as we go along. You look at the NFL, what they imposed at the beginning of the season versus where we're at today. They changed the rules an hour before game time. I mean, teams don't know what's right and what's wrong. It's just a bad situation. But hopefully things straighten themselves out. I mean, I don't want to, I hate even talking about it, but it's here, it's reality. It's a part of life. You know what I mean? It is what it is,
I think it's going to be like that for a while,
but I do know one thing, that we've got some great things happening in 2022 with This Fan's View. And I really hope that everything continues for all of us.
Absolutely.
Because we've built a really cool thing, getting out and talking with some of these athletes that we bring in, and seeing and hearing stories that, you heard the things happen, but when they tell them, it's a whole different story. Hearing it come out of their mouth is just is pretty interesting. I know from a standpoint, it's been a pretty grinding year for me personally, but I just want to thank everybody for the support of the show, the store, everything. It's here we are. It's Christmas time, so it's time to cheer and be with family and friends. So you guys can do your takeaways, and we can end it on a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Absolutely. Well, I'll jump in.
Go ahead, John.
Well, first of all, since nobody asked me what my breaking balls were, mine would have been Roger Goodell. That would have been my answer, to kind of go off what you were kind of saying there a little bit. Carl about the rules being changed and every not knowing what was going on, type of thing. So just in case anybody was concerned about that, that was mine. But thanks to City Distilling, Dagwoods, and Hannerhan's Irish Pub, for being on board with us again. Hope everybody has a great Merry Christmas and safe Merry Christmas and the New Year. We'll be back next week, so we'll see you for New Year's. But have a safe Christmas and enjoy time with your family. So.
Yep. Well done, Mario.
I'm going to say the same. Enjoy the time with family, friends. Just Merry Christmas and everybody be safe.
Very good. Lauren, Anthony?
Yeah, same thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a great Christmas. If you haven't gotten your booster shot yet, go ahead and get that. If you haven't gotten vaccinated yet, go ahead and get that as well. So we can get to the damn finish line with this thing. Yeah, and just everyone stay safe and happy Christmas.
That's it.
All right. This Fan's View puts a wrap on Breaking Ball show for 2021.
Sounds
Appreciate you guys for joining in tonight, and Merry Christmas to everybody who jumped in. And we'll be back at it again next Wednesday night.
There you go.
Take care.